Hello everyone, today is Saturday, September the 1st, 2018, and I am once again out here at Marietta Square, and if you remember, this is where I was on the 4th of July, so I'm not going to go over too much history of the place. If you remember, this was the only part of Atlanta that wasn't burned down in the Battle of Atlanta by Sherman, because as local lore has it, he had a mistress here. This place is also known for being the filming location for a lot of movies. The one that really comes to mind to me was the final bus chase in Dumb and Dumberer. I'm sure it's probably been used for other movies too, but that's the one that comes to my mind. Anyway, I am out here working Labor Day weekend at something called the Marietta Art in the Park, and this is my booth, but you probably do not recognize the sign because I am borrowing this nice big backdrop from Mr. AJ Jensen. He is half of the team of Toonheads. If you remember when I was in Indiana working with Bobby Morris, that is the other half of Toonheads. So today I am working with AJ and using his sign. So the two of us are splitting the business out here because it's really way too busy for just one artist. And so, and you might remember AJ from my time in Orlando at ISCA, the International Society of Caricature Artists. And he has actually been elected to the board. What is your position called?
I'm the secretary of the board.
Secretary on the board for ISCA International. So, I didn't really have a whole lot to film out here. Like I said, I've already been out here. You guys know Cool Beans, you know the history. So now that everything else has closed up and we're still just kind of coasting to a close and he's finishing up a piece of commission work, I figure I might as well go ahead and interview AJ as today's video. So, AJ.
Yes.
How long have you been doing caricatures?
I started back in 2015, I think. No, what am I saying, 2015? I started back in 5 years ago.
You've only been at it for 5 years?
Yeah, 2013.
He's a natural, guys. I mean, only 5 years. Really not a whole lot of official training either. You never really did a stint at a theme park under a training program or intern or apprenticeship?
I just always loved caricature, so I got into it.
Okay.
I mean, that's the best way to do it. It's just dive right into it. Take risks.
And so most of your experience in caricature has been, what would you say, mostly hourly gigs or mostly festivals like this one?
More festivals with Bobby.
So you and Bobby.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then we'll do gig work here and now. I prefer retail. I get to go as crazy as I can with retail. Mm-hmm. With gig work, you can't really sell the drawing that well.
Yeah.
People want them quick and simple and just bada bing, bada boom.
That's a big reason why I lean more towards retail myself, because you actually can focus on putting out a good product. Whereas with hourly, they just want to get as many faces done per hour as they want to get the most for their buck. Right? So you just have to just pump them out as fast as possible. So exactly what does your position with ISCA, what is that? What kind of jobs do you have to do as a part of that?
Usually we're just forming ideas and trying to make the convention as awesome as possible. Getting sponsorships for the convention. So it's basically just setting up the convention for the next year and trying to make the society a little bit more close. Because it is very family oriented. Everybody that goes there will form some kind of family. And we want to find ways to connect people better than just the convention.
Also, I've actually seen where you did one animation. Have you done more than that?
That was my first animation I ever did.
Really? It looked pretty good.
It was just something to do at that moment. Plus, I've never done it before, so I'm the kind of guy that's like, hey, I've never done this. I'm going to try it.
And how many views did you get on that one animation?
I have no idea.
Because it was on Facebook?
No, it was on Instagram. I posted it on Instagram.
And you can't tell the view count on Instagram?
I can. I just don't remember it.
Okay, you're not bothering with that?
I don't. it's flattering to see who watches your stuff, who likes your stuff, but I try not to only rely on other people's likes and views, because I need to learn how to push myself and not get those people to push me.
Okay, well that's a good philosophy, I guess. And you also said at one point you were on YouTube and you had like 4,000 followers on YouTube.
Something around there, yeah.
Yeah, so what was do you remember the channel?
It was called the Toonheads.
The Toonheads.
That's
and
what started the whole name.
About how many videos would you say you put on that channel?
Well, the new series, maybe about 6 or 7, and then before then, maybe 20, 30 videos, something around there.
They must have been pretty good if that was all that you had to put up.
Well, there were a lot of like tutorials and like how to draw certain things.
That's what I guess that's what I need to get into then, right?
I mean, yeah. Everybody likes learning.
Okay, so you had about 4,000. And why did you? Well, if you want to share it, you don't have to. But why did you stop updating the YouTube channel?
I'm a very picky person, so everything that I do, I want to make it to my best of standard. And those videos usually take like a week and maybe 72 hours of no sleep sometimes. So it's a lot of work, and doing that on top of dealing with ISCA, and I'm also a part of a new book that we're doing for all the caricature artists. It's called Likeness is Just the Beginning, and tons of,
and that's
like around 30, 40 different caricature artists all drawing people and showing how to draw caricatures and stuff. That's coming out soon. So I've been working on that.
That's part of ISCA?
No, this is a new thing with Manny Abbatesian.
Oh, okay.
So he
I know Manny.
Yeah, he started a Kickstarter for this book, and we raised a lot of profit from it. So
wait, is this the same Manny that won the Golden Nosy?
Yeah.
Nosy? Okay, so he won the Golden Nosy this year, and now he's working with you.
With a lot of other people.
With a lot of other people. And what's going to be the name of the book?
It's called Likeness is Just the Beginning.
And where can we find the Kickstarter, or do we just search that on?
I don't know if you can buy it anymore, to be totally honest. You might
so
have
it's
to
done.
Wait. Yeah, you might have to wait until the book's published and all of that, so you can get your own copy. It's going to be a big book. It's going to be really thick.
Really thick book.
Yeah.
Called Likeness is Just the Beginning.
Yep.
Manny is really awesome, too. Okay, so do you think that at any point in the future you might go back to updating your YouTube channel?
Probably, more than likely, yeah.
Once everything calms down with the book and with ISCA?
Yeah.
And then you're going to go back to YouTube, start doing that again?
Yep. Most likely.
Well, that's good. And I'm actually jealous that you got that many followers. And now that I'm hearing the cost of that many followers, you said sometimes 72 hours straight with no sleep. Yeah,
it's a lot of work.
I'm not willing to do all that. I just turn the video on whenever I'm doing stuff that I would be doing anyway.
Yeah.
And I edit it and I throw it up, and you guys kind of come along with me. So that's what my channel is going to continue to be. I'm not going to do no 72-hour marathon to put a video up here on this channel. I can tell you guys right now, this artist's too lazy to do that kind of stuff. I ain't going to do that.
I'm lazy too. I'm not even doing it anymore.
Yes. But at one point you really did. I mean, you had it going.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Also, you're really big on Instagram too. Right? About how many followers would you say you have on Instagram?
Maybe 1,500, something like that.
1,500.
Yeah, something like that.
So where can we find you on Instagram?
You can look me up at AJ Toonheads with a Z.
Okay, so AJ Toonheads with a Z. So that's going to be it for this one. Now that I am in my hometown, I'm just driving around. I've got a lot of other ideas for more videos coming up. So please, if you like this one, please don't forget to smash the like button, leave comments, leave questions, leave suggestions. Love you all, and I will see you again in the next video.